wait. Give me 1 second. This is a hell of a story, chat. I ain't gonna lie to you. Okay. Oh, here we go. I want to bring up the girl. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So, chat. Let me try to bring this up to you. So, first of all, so at FS1, like many corporate buildings, we're getting to realize it's a bunch of freak off type of activities going on. Okay. Now, let me introduce a few people. So this chick right here, her name is Nashin. I don't know really know how to speak her name like fully, but her first name is like Faraji, and I think well, actually that's her last name, but Nushin is her first name. Now, what I'm gonna tell y'all the story is gonna be coupled by this lawsuit here that was filed in the Superior Court of the state of California. Now, Nashin Faraji is actually suing Fox. Okay, she's suing Skip Bayless, she's suing Joy Taylor, and she's suing a nigga named Charlie Dixon. We're going to get into everybody who is being sued. Now, what she's suing for is a bunch of reasons, okay? Failure to pay minimum wages, pay overtime, reimburse business expenses, blah, blah, blah. Then so there's a class action complaint, and then she has which by the way, this is interesting because a class action law complaint usually includes other, plaintiffs. But, other people could join in if they want to just get at Fox for a shakedown. But the individual complaint is going to say sexual battery, hostile work environment, via sex and gender, then via race and national origin, then disability, and blah, 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 blah. Now, let me show you some of these people and we try to explain it, and then we'll get into what the heck is going on. All right? So, at Fox Sports, what essentially, if you watch, sports commentary or whatever, we know that Skip Bayless left First Take at ESPN, went to Fox, and started up, it was a big part of FS1 starting up, but he started Undisputed, right? When he started Undisputed, one of the people that ended up being one of the big hosts, or at least the moderator, was someone named Joy Taylor, which she's pictured here. The person who's suing is the person here. She's a hairstylist. So she is involved in hair and makeup on these bigger shows. They would hire these people for hair and makeup. She would do the hairstyle of the female host and maybe this white people. So like, a girl could cut your hair if you're white. You know what I mean? A black man would never let a white woman cut her hair, but whatever. Anyway, she probably, cosmetology degree. She knows how to do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, get your makeup, all that type of stuff good for camera. Now, she's the one suing. Now, what she's suing, it's a little odd because she's more exposing than really suing. Now, she's probably still going to get a bag a little bit, but all she told us with her lawsuit is that this woman here is the one who could really sue. Let me explain. Joy Taylor, and according to Nushin Faraji, which is her, she's saying that this chick, Joy, fucked her way to the top. Okay? She found out the guys who made the decisions within Fox, and she supposedly slept with her. Now, this is being alleged through the lawsuit. She's saying that Joy basically almost told her this and damn near almost advised her to do the same, except she wouldn't. She then later goes on to say the person who wanted to fuck her really badly was Skip Bayless, who even went as far to say, I'll give you $1.5 million to get a little bit of that little sniff of that pussy. But she turned it down, and then eventually Skip started hating her because Skip thought she was fucking Shannon Sharp. Okay? Shannon, she said she never fucked Shannon. She ended up losing her job, and a whole lot of fuckery has ensued. So let's bring it back to square one. Y'all ready? Check this out. So Joy Taylor, and if you've wondered, I'm going by the allegations here. I'm going by the lawsuit. I don't want to read through everything because I want to keep it interesting. It's a 42-page lawsuit. I could read through everything and make it make sense to y'all, but I want to shorten this that you could get some semblance of a storytelling with this. So Joy Taylor, according to this hairdresser, she said, hey, she's one of the original group or one of the original staff at FS1 when Skip went over. So Skip went over and Skip started getting his people that he wanted to work on Undisputed. FS1 was kind of new, fledgling upstart in terms of now trying to affect the mainstream media in sports, and Skip could throw around his weight. She was hired as one of the people who did hair. Okay? Now, she said she noticed really quickly that Joy Taylor was one of them chicks who fucks to get a promotion. Why? She said Joy Taylor had no real experience in broadcasting or even being on TV to this capacity. She was a bartender in Brickell. She was in Miami just being a bartender. And essentially, she did go to school for like some type of journalism, and she wanted to expand her career, so she went out to LA. Joy Taylor was allegedly married. She had a man, okay? She had a husband, actually. She was married. When she went out to LA, she left her husband. So you know how that go. Husband had left in Miami, you in LA. Joy has the knack of finding the powerful man that makes the decisions in whatever field she's in. And let's put it like this. She know how to get it in with that person to make sure she gets what she wants. So they're saying that she left her husband in Miami. Remember, she was a bartender and a radio host, but was like a really low-level radio host. She goes to Miami, she goes to LA, leaves her husband behind, and says, how could I make it up in this FS1, hierarchy? She says, let me find a nigga that's making the decisions. You know who's making the decisions? It was a nigga named Charlie Dixon, FS1. And yes, this nigga looks weird as shit. This is him, okay? This was the guy that was the head of content, making all the decisions at FS1. All of these shows, this guy, he was the EVP of content, which is the executive vice president of content. So he get to pick who was going to be on First Things First, something speak, The Herd, whatever. And apparently Joy said, fuck all of that. I know how to get the job that I need. I'm just going to suck his dick. Okay? So this is all being alleged. I want to keep you all in the loop. But according to the hairstylist, Joy, who was married, goes to LA, starts schmoozing around, realize this guy makes a decision, sucks the soul out of this nigga. Ruby Rose ain't got nothing on goddamn Joy Taylor, okay? Sucks him into oblivion, okay? And essentially, he says, I gotta put you on Skip's new show, which is called Undisputed. Now, I'm telling you the story here. We could read all this in the lawsuit, but I want to make it entertaining for y'all. So apparently, she's sucking his dick so good that he said, I gotta give you a job. Oh, you want that job? I'm gonna give you a job. You're going to be the moderator. Remember, this is just a bartender. She ain't really got that experience like that. She don't got that resume like that. But that dick sucking is too good for a nigga that look like he already got one eye bigger than the other. He says, I'll give you whatever you want. She wants to be on the biggest show. This dude supposedly tells Skip, yo, Skip, you got to make her the moderator. Remember, Skip just came over from ESPN. He's the big dog. Yo, whoa. What you mean this stripper? Not stripper. I mean, this bartender got to be the main chick. I don't want her on my show. Skip didn't want Joy Taylor at first. She's sucking this nigga's dick so good. I mean, oh my God. Listen, the way they describe Joy Taylor's mouth, she's sucking. Yo, they're saying she could suck a fucking blow pop through a straw. You feel me? And they said that this guy who's getting sucked off by Joy says to Skip, do me a favor. I know you don't want her, but just do it for me. Leave her as the moderator on the show. So her sucking off this guy, he asked a favor of Skip, please put Joy on the show. Joy gets on the show, people. Yes, everything I'm telling you is all in document. As I said, if y'all want me to read y'all the lawsuit, y'all will see every detail I'm telling you. I read the whole thing through. This shit was thoroughly entertaining. Okay? So bet. Now, she said at first she didn't understand the type of hoe that Joy Taylor was. What does that mean? She said she knew Joy Taylor was married. She said she ain't know Joy Taylor was fucking this guy until certain things became very apparent. What does that mean, people? She said every time she would go hang out late with Joy, this guy would show up late or later. He would come through with an FS1 credit card, buy mad drinks, and every night when this happened, he said this guy kept flexing, yo, I got the Fox credit card and all of this shit is on Fox. That's number one. But number two, every time when the night was winding down, when Joy disappeared, he disappeared. Or they would just flat out leave together. Essentially, the hairstylist who was becoming cool with Joy because she's now doing Joy's hair is realizing Joy is sucking off this nigga right here. Okay? He's coming through with a credit card, buying a bunch of drinks, da-da-da-da. She's going to go fuck him. Bet. Okay? Now, if you want to talk about nasty work, chat, nasty work, okay? And I know some of y'all going to be like, nah, act. No. Like, you're gassing this a little. This story ain't that good. No, it is. It's really good. Now, of course, the person suing, which is this girl back here, as I said, this is the hairstylist. She said she wasn't with that freakatron shit. She said she even warned Joy to say, Joy, you sure you want to be sucking off the boss? You sure you want to do that? And Joy was like, that's how you got to get it done. You got to suck the boss's dick if you really want to get in that shit. She was hesitant. By the way, she got a kid and she was single. Joy was just sucking and fucking. Then, what she accuses Joy of doing is this. Joy gets so bold. And one in the chat, if you know a chick that's like this. She said Joy eventually invites her husband from Miami. Remember her husband stayed in Miami? So she went out there sucking and fucking. Her husband stayed in Miami. Her husband came from Miami. And one time she invited her husband to show up to a dinner with the nigga she's sucking and fucking, which is this guy, while he brought his wife. So he was married too. They were both married. And apparently Joy's husband realized, like, wait, yo, Joy, something don't sound right. That nigga is fucking you. And Joy breaks up with her husband. Don't believe me. Call me a liar. Call me a liar. Look. So, March 2016, it says, Miss Taylor told Faraji she was recently wed, but her husband stayed in Miami. Didn't I say that? Let's keep it going. Look, this is where the husband finds out that Joy is sucking and fucking the boss. Look, Mr. Bayless disclosed he ain't want Faraji on the show. Disclosed to Miss Faraji. He ain't want Joy on the show. But Mr. Dixon was adamant. You know, Mr. Dixon is this dude right here, big boy right here, this guy, right? He said, yo, Skip, do me a favor, put her on the show. He said Mr. Dixon arranged a dinner between Mr. Bayless and Miss Taylor where she arrived in provocative clothing and acted in a provocative manner. When that didn't change Mr. Bayless' opinion of Miss Taylor, Mr. Dixon asked him to approve of her as a favor for him. Reluctantly, Skip agreed to do a favor for his friend. Around 2016, Ms. Faraji, so the person who's suing the hairstylist, attended a dinner with Miss Taylor, Joy, and her husband, and Mr. Dixon and his wife. During the dinner, Mrs. Taylor's husband became suspicious that Joy and Mr. Dixon was having a sexual relationship. Soon after the dinner, Mrs. Taylor's husband found evidence of the inappropriate relationship and divorced Mrs. Taylor. So basically, Joy Taylor's husband went to dinner and said, "Oh, something ain't right here. You fucking your boss." Turns out she was, allegedly, right? Cool. Let me keep telling y'all the story. So bet. So now Joy lost her husband, right? Joy's now single. Joy is throwing the pussy 1,000,000 miles per hour to a nigga that looked like this. And she's now the host or the moderator for Skip's new show. Now, Skip, you gotta imagine, is thinking, yo, I'm the big dog around here. If anybody getting the pussy, it's gotta be me. How this little corny executive nigga get in the box and I'm not getting the box? But that's what's happening. So bet Skip, who's 79, about, start kind of using his own leverage. Like, yo, hold on, man. How you fucking that nigga, but you ain't fucking me? Now, this is where it gets interesting, Chad. Apparently, apparently Skip, and I'm gonna call a little bit of cap in the story, and so I'm gonna tell you the story of how I think it really went down, more than just the allegations, because the allegations just make Skip looks like completely like a creep, because it's then said that, you know, Skip doesn't really, it's not really said that Skip goes after Joy, but it says that Skip goes after the hairstylist. Now, if you ask me, I don't think he just only wanted to smash the hairstylist. I think Skip, I actually don't believe her at all. I think Skip was having a problem with control. Skip had the entire staff hired because it was his show. And then Shannon Sharp comes in. And when Shannon Sharp comes in, Shannon Sharp talks to them more. If you ever seen when Shannon Sharp ever left FS1, he's hugging everybody. He does a whole video where he walks through and hug everybody. That's not Skip. Skip is super work. He's not a friendly guy like that. So Shannon Sharp is loved by all the people in the back. Now, if you ask me, so she's suing Skip to say Skip offered her $1.5 million for sex. I don't believe that for a second. What I personally believe is that Skip started to think that this woman, who was an original hiree on his show, was starting to pick his ops, which is Shannon Sharp at the time. Skip and Shannon fell out. So Skip is looking like, yo, I got all y'all jobs. Remember, I'm the reason why the show exists. So when me and Shannon not seeing eye to eye, y'all all got to fuck with me. Y'all can't fuck with him. And he's starting to realize some people like Shannon. Shannon's a cool guy. And I don't think he was trying to fuck this chick. I think he was more trying to use his leverage as, bro, I gave you your job. Now, I'm jumping ahead of myself, and I guess like I got to bring up the lawsuit in a sense, because this woman is convinced that Skip offered her $1.5 million. I don't believe that for a second. I think Skip was upset at her because there was a point where Skip keeps saying to her, yo, you're fucking Shannon. And of course, in a woman's mind, she's like, oh no, you care if I'm fucking Shannon Sharp because you want to fuck me. No, Skip is a work guy, bro. Like, I'm not saying he's not a man who wants to fuck women, but it's like, I think he was looking at it to say, if you're fucking my enemy, like, Skip is thinking of this like Game of Thrones. Yo, why are you fucking Shannon Sharp? I'm trying to get the whole company to get this bitch ass black ass nigga out of here. You get what I'm saying? So he started getting upset. So he keeps grilling her. Are you fucking Shannon? But she's taking it as, oh, you think I'm fucking Shannon because you want to fuck me. I really just don't believe that. I think he was beefing with Shannon, and he's looking like, I got all y'all jobs. I hope y'all not switching on me for Shannon. You get what I'm saying? That makes more sense to me. Like, who the fuck offers $1.5 million for pussy? Come on, bro. Like, even Skip Bayless not doing that, bro. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? And I could read it to y'all. I'm gonna read it to y'all in the lawsuit. So let me just end the whole escapades with Joy first. So Joy smashes allegedly this guy, who is the EVP of content, to essentially get on Skip's show, right? Then she smashes another dude named Emmanuel. Sorry, FS1. Because she wanted to get on another show. Now, the Emmanuel dude is this black dude in the back right here, right? So she supposedly smashes him, right? This guy right here, she fucks him. And what ends up happening is that the hairstylist who's following this whole lawsuit, she stops Joy one time and says, Joy, don't you think you shouldn't fuck two niggas that work at the same company? And basically Joy, allegedly being the hoe she is like, yo, bitch, shut up, man. I fuck everybody. What the fuck is you talking about? I'll show you that in the lawsuit. This is kind of crazy. The dude name is Emmanuel. Okay, look. It said she used her sexuality again to get on the show. Approximately 2020, they asked me for lunch. When Miss Faraji arrived as a hairstylist, she found Miss Taylor with a man, Mr. Acho, Emmanuel Acho. And Faraji didn't know Mr. Acho, but could tell that they were romantically involved. A few months after meeting Acho at lunch, Miss Faraji noticed him in the hallway at work. Faraji then later asked Miss Taylor if Acho also worked at Fox. Miss Taylor says yes, he worked at Fox, and said that she wanted Acho to recommend her for a show called Speak for Yourself. Miss Faraji became alarmed and warned Miss Taylor that she probably should not sleep with Mr. Dixon and Mr. Acho at the same time, as Mr. Dixon's a very powerful man and may become angry if Miss Taylor and became angry. Miss Taylor told her, don't worry about it. She explained that she was also now powerful, and once Mr. Dixon was no longer useful to her, she would follow through on her plan to tell the company that he had forced. So basically, she's saying that Joy Taylor had planned to let the company know that it was a Me Too situation, so they would have fired Mr. Dixon, that she could keep sleeping with this Acho guy and keep getting more shows, which is kind of crazy, but whatever. She would not allow herself to be forced out by Mr. Dixon like any other woman talent, okay? In 2022, she started working on Speak for Yourself, and Miss Taylor requested Faraji to do her hair. So, yeah. So if you look at it, Joy, Taylor, Dixon, Acho. So the two dudes she was fucking at the same time that worked at the same company was these two. So she don't discriminate. She fucked this bug-eyed looking nigga right here, and then she was fucking this nigga right here, allegedly. We don't know if it's true. Okay? By the way, then there was a video that this Acho nigga made that he later deleted, but this was it because people found it. Check this out.
Just got done with rehearsal for the new show Speak, and I got to take a moment to shout out my co-host Joy Taylor. A woman, a black woman, daily show, sports. Do you all realize how hard it is to get into the position that she is in? So often there's misogyny and sexism running rampant in sports, and we don't even care what women have to say in sports. But Joy is not only in the position on television as a woman, as a black woman, but as an opinionist. So not just asking men what they think, but providing her own unique and distinct insight. It's hard to do, and Joy, you have done it. So congratulations. Looking forward to working with you, and hope y'all tune in. 4:30 to 6 East.
Okay, he was slanging dick, allegedly, all right? According to the lawsuit, right? So Joy is smashing like two dudes, allegedly, right? So he's smashing two dudes. Apparently, we don't know, but we don't know if she was fucking Skip. But apparently Skip, he comes in because he wanted to smash the hairstylist, right? So he really wanted the hairstylist, which, let's see if we could find her shit again. So Skip was smashing the hairstylist. Or no, he wanted to smash the hairstylist. It actually says Skip didn't fuck anybody. But yeah, and then apparently this is the hairstylist right here. All right. So what was said, and now let me read through this a little bit to give you a little bit more details. This is where it says Skip. Skip was going crazy, right? All right. It says, over the years, Mr. Bayless continued to make advances towards Miss Faraji, aka lingering hugs, kisses on the cheek, inappropriate comments that he could change her life if she acquiesced to having sex. Miss Faraji would always make excuses regarding her son, politely change the subject or make a joke, anything to keep Mr. Bayless appeased and her job safe. Remember, she's the hairstylist. Skip could really say, I don't need this hairstylist anymore. She's fired. So that's what she's going on the guise of that. In 2021 of July, Ms. Faraji developed issues with her left ovary, and it was advised that it could be cancerous. With the fourth biopsy schedule, she explained her situation to Ms. Bayless, hoping that he would take pity on her and cease his advances. Instead, he told her he wanted to be with her. She panicked and began rambling that there were cameras everywhere and that she had a child and that she doesn't want it. Mr. Bayless grabbed her hands, began kissing them, and offered her $1.5 million to have sex. She then made an excuse to leave. Approximately 1 week later, he made another advance at her. She responded, Skip, stop. Don't you have a wife? Skip then responded, ain't you Muslim? Don't your dad got like 3 or 4 wives? And Miss Faraji responded that her father was dead. And when Mr. Bayless looked taken aback, she made an excuse to leave. Supposedly her job was threatened because she wouldn't sleep with him. April 2022, Bayless texted her that she's good today. The text meant he would not be coming in for hair or makeup. Now, this is where I use some deductive reasoning, and I really don't believe this woman at all, truth be told. I believe that Skip was having a problem because he thought his inner team was fucking with Shannon Sharp. Look, so he texted the hairstylist, I'm good today. He said the text means he wouldn't be coming in for hair. And then Skip then texted her, I'm not comfortable coming down there. Keep in mind, Shannon also gets his hair done or his makeup done down there too. He says, just do what you need to do. It's okay. Faraji asked him what's wrong. That was a little bit off to me. I'm going to tell you why it's off to me. If you're saying that Skip is harassing you trying to fuck, if he says he doesn't want to come downstairs and you're working on his co-worker or workers, Joy and Shannon, why are you proud and saying, oh, what's wrong? It seemed like you do want him to come downstairs. Remember you saying he's harassing you trying to fuck. He replied, same stuff, worse. Now that tells me, I'm reading between the lines. Yo, he's not talking about her. He's talking about Shannon. Same stuff, worse. Ms. Faraji, concerned about her own job, walked into Bayless' own fitting room. So you're saying he's harassing you, but you walked to him. Bayless answered the door before she could speak and began angrily accusing her of fucking Shannon Sharp. Right? Yes. I don't think it's because he wanted to smash her. I think he was like, yo, you're rocking with the ops. Ms. Faraji tried to explain that she didn't have any feelings towards Shannon and never slept with him or any other talent member or employee at Fox. See, bro, he cared about Shannon, and that's why I really believe that. I don't think that, like, I'm not saying he didn't want to smash her, but I really think that he was wondering if this woman that he got her job was smashing Shannon, which is his op. Look, she says she never smashed Shannon or any other employee at Fox, but before she could speak, Mr. Bayless demanded he come to his car after the show. Ms. Faraji responded that she could not come sit in the car as it was inappropriate. He grew irate, then left. Then on this day, Bayless texted her, if you're distracted tomorrow, I'll wait till Monday, but I can't keep doing this. Ms. Faraji told him that she was very confused. Mr. Bayless responded, trust me, I'm far more confused. Ms. Faraji then explained over text that she's not sleeping with Shannon Sharp, and Mr. Bayless didn't respond. On the next day, he texted her, he said, do you still want to do the haircut or just move on? Ms. Faraji responded that she doesn't want to move on from her job and she will continue doing his hair. The next day, Mr. Bayless called Ms. Faraji. She didn't answer. She said she was scared. She then called back 10 minutes later. On the call, Bayless again angrily accused her of fucking Shannon Sharp, which he said he could tell from her body language. that she was fucking him. Miss Farazi then explained that she was kind to all talented and included laughing and engaging in conversation. She then asked if he was yelling at her because he refused to go to her car. He said that she shouldn't talk to him like that. Miss Farazi replied that she could respond however she wanted. Skip then angrily stated that he heard her talk to Shannon Sharp about her vagina. Miss Faraji knew this to be untrue and embarrassed and angry. He then responded that even if she'd been dating Shannon Sharp, which she wasn't, it shouldn't matter at all because she only had a professional relationship with Bayless. Then the next day came and she arrived in the makeup room and she turned on a recording device, put it on the table, waited for Skip to arrive. In the meanwhile, two of Faraji's co-workers who were privy to Bayless's actions went into other talent members' rooms adjacent to the makeup room to listen to the conversation. Skip arrived in the makeup room for her to cut his hair with his regular schedule. Bayless said he knew the makeup room was always recorded and clearly states this room is bugged. During their conversation, Mr. Bayless stated that he would hate for her to lose her job, but she can't be doing a big thing with his arch rival. That kind of further suggests to me that he cared more about her having sex with Shannon Sharp because they were beefing. She responded by reiterating that she's polite to Shannon Sharp as part of her job. Mr. Bell said, bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. I'm calling bullshit on you. It's my turn now. So Skip Bayless then warned her that he doesn't want her to lose her job over this. Ms. Faraji responded that she wasn't going to lose her job because she's a great hairdresser. Skip then says, I have love for you. I've for 6 years, and you hurt me, and you're ruining this. Again, even further reason why I think that Skip is talking about, yo, I think you're smashing my op. Ms. Faraji again responded that she must be polite to all talent. Mr. Bayless then implied that if he stopped requesting her, it would affect her job. She responded that she's scheduled to work every morning at 5:45, and if he would like to get his hair done, he's welcome to sit in her chair. She would continue to threaten her job. Then, and she knew that he was trying to pressure. See, I think this is bullshit. Knew he was trying to pressure her into having sex with her, but she kept repeating that she was professional and that she was into all. That she had to be kind of all talent. Mr. Bayless asked her if he would come to his home to color his hair, a side job that Ms. Faraji previously would partake in when his wife was home. On this occasion, with the therapist's help, she conveyed that she would no longer be going to his home. The following week, Mr. Bayless arrived in the makeup room as if their conversation never happened, but Ms. Faraji remained on edge. She had worse than nightmares and da-da-da-da. Okay. Yeah, I think it's a lot of BS, if you really ask me. I think Skip had a problem with Shannon, and this was a woman who he felt was a part of his inner circle or his team because she worked there for 6 years prior to him even get there. And she felt offended that she feel like he was kind of like either playing the 50 or he was like trying to be in between. Or she was trying to be like neutral, right? That's what I personally believe. Anyway. That's Faraji later gets fired, and that's why she's subsequently filing the lawsuit. And, yeah. Shannon Sharp has spoken on this indirectly by saying this.
Address the elephant in the room. You're trending on Twitter. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Guys, the news of the day, absolutely, it doesn't. What y'all want me to say?
That ain't got nothing to do with us.
Yeah, that ain't got nothing to do with me. So there's nothing to address. I don't know why everybody if you notice, everybody's posted it. They got me. In the 42 pages, it don't mention nothing about Shannon Sharp did anything. But y'all want to get clicks, so y'all mention me.
Right. Yep, ain't got nothing to do with us.
I get it. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Jason Whitlock was bugged the fuck out. Did you hear what he had to say?
What's your
Yeah.
is based in some element of truth,
Yeah.
but it's
Hold on, let me just play what Jason Whitlock had to say. Jeez. You got to hear what Jason Whitlock had to say. Check this out. Listen to this shit.
what I'm capable of.
Here's this.
And I know what I'm capable of. And that big rack of hers that she showed off constantly, it's just, and that peanut butter skin with that big rack. Like, Jay, keep your distance.
He said he could have fucked too, basically. Yo, he said basically he could have smashed too, bro.
This will be the most inappropriate thing.
He said, I apologize to Joy Taylor, but it's true. Who didn't have a chance with her? The most attractive man will do anything with anybody if he doesn't control his lust. The same can be said for women. Listen to this shit.
That I've said about Joy Taylor, but it's universally true. It's not just true about her. But who didn't have a chance with Joy Taylor? Dead man? That's about it. These people are nuts. They don't understand.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. Hey, chat, there's a few places if your girl go, you are in trouble. Because this is where the biggest whores reside. Chat, name the top 5 places or occupations that if your girl work at, she's giving up that box. I don't want to say it's number 1. I might say it's number 2 or top 3. Military. Your girl in the military, she's fucking. Your girl in CO, she's sucking a nigga off her honey bun. That's a fact. Where else? Give me some professions, chat. If she work at ESPN, FS1, CNN, or these are places that, here's a breakdown, really. When your woman works in a really male-dominated environment and she is then now, even if she's mid, she's seen as creme de la creme because it's a male-dominated, male-powered environment, and she's one of the few people who are women, and God forbid she looks decent. Trust me, the lure of opportunities or people wanting to fuck her is just getting out of hand. All right. What did y'all say?
Understand men and women.
Hold on. Let me see. Nurse? Oh, yeah, I heard nurse. Whoa. Yeah, nurse. Call center? I ain't never heard about a call center like that. Nurse for sure. Military for sure. I've never met a good girl in the military. That's a fact. Military, ho. Nurse, ho. Bartender is like a given. Like, bartender is a given, chat. Like, y'all ain't got to, like, bartenders. Call center for real? Correction officer, ho. Facts. Bartender? Oh, casino? Somebody said, why y'all just saying Amazon? What the hell? Yo, niggas just saying Amazon straight up. So, chat, y'all trying to tell me your girl work at Amazon. She's doing more than just packages. If your girl retwists dress, she's getting piped out? Oh, come on. Really? Why everybody keeps saying Amazon? I thought, like, I know somebody that worked at Amazon. You know what they talking about Amazon? They say Amazon is mad strict. They have you on a time thing. You got to just box. Like, you don't got time to even talk to chicks. So how the hell, if your girl work at Amazon, she's fucking? Somebody said real estate. Yeah, real estate is like a glorified escort. Yeah. Real estate for sure. Somebody said warehouse, period. What? Nigga said Walmart. Walmart and Amazon be giving it up like that? Niggas a flight attendant. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Somebody said any job. You know that type of nigga, he gonna have his girl like just unemployed. Any warehouse. Why would a woman just be like giving it up at a warehouse though? Nigga say Foot Locker. All right, come on. Nigga, you speaking too directly. All right. All right. Let's keep hearing this nigga.
You go take the most attractive man in the world. There's no woman. And if he's controlled by his penis and he's controlled by his sexual identity and I'm a cocksman and I lay pipe everywhere, there's no woman he won't bang. I've seen it. I've seen some of the most masculine, beauty standard fitting men, athletes that have access to everybody, and they will bang some of the most unattractive, overweight, nasty women in the planet.
Yo, is Joy that much of a hoe?
He have.
Yo, so Cam Newton spoke about Jason Whitlock's opinion about this.
The Jason Whitlocks of the world. What did he say?
I know what I'm capable of. That big rack of hers that she showed off constantly. And that peanut butter skin with that big rack.
That peanut butter skin. Can we get Joy Taylor's ex-husband on here? We got to talk to him and what he feel about all this. Yo, if I marry Joy Taylor and a nigga like Jason Whitlock is talking that he could have piped my girl down or my wife, like, oh, that's crazy, bro.
Like, Jay, keep your dick.
Okay. Hey, Jason Whitlock. Hey, my guy. No, you're not my guy. Guy, come here. You're not that guy, pal. You're not. That big rack of hers, that's inappropriate. That butter skin, that's inappropriate. Like, bro, you're not that guy. So to comment on something like this, bro, stay in your lane. Whether Joy did what she did, the accusations are true or not, stay in your lane, Jason. All right? Because, bro, like, you're having an outer body experience, and it's time for me to put you back in your body to let you know, bro, you're not that guy, pal.
Yeah.
Joy, is she a very attractive woman? Absolutely. And it's not for me to make inappropriate statements, Jason. Like, all right, let's.
Man, yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. Yo, shout out to Elon Musk, Trump, and of course my boy Zuckerberg coming back around, man. Yo, nobody ain't gonna like what we gonna keep it real, but like a lot of these women who are very attractive that be in these positions, they be sucking and fucking to get there, bro. Like, let's keep it a bean, bro. Like, we're not about to act like these chicks is like really like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know no talent Joy got, man. I knew her talent was probably off of the set. You feel me? I knew she was doing something I ain't seen on camera. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not knocking it, and actually I'm not against it. I'm not against it. Use what you got to get what you want. You get what I'm saying? For the women who, respectfully, for the women who might be like, oh no, I'm just here for the talent. Bro, I'm gonna keep it a bean with you, man. If y'all are in a male-dominated space, speaking especially about a male-dominated sports, like, we got to go back to telling some of these chicks, yo, we hired you for eye candy, gang. Like, we ain't really hire you for, like, whatever you think you got up here. Like, you about to give us some real good breakdown. Tell us why LeBron is going to... No, nigga. Yo, this nigga is ugly as shit. He got zits on his face. He looked terrible. We don't want to look at men all day. Let's look at you for, like, 20 seconds. Thank you. I remember when we were doing Everyday Struggle, my nigga. There's a white dude. He was the EVP of content up there. He wanted to be the moderator. They're like, yo, Ak is fat and Joe got all type of bumps on his face. The viewer wants a nice, soft-looking girl, bro, to break this ugliness up. What the heck's wrong with y'all, man? That's a fact. Yo, we gotta stop. You see, now I'm glad that I'm glad my boy Zuckerberg come back to reality. Yo, y'all chicks that work at ESPN, we don't hear a word y'all say. That's a fact. We don't want to hear nothing you breaking about LeBron. Yo, we seen y'all playing WNBA. Y'all trash. We just want y'all to be easy on the eyes. And you know what I mean? Just to like, yo, we tired of the hoarse voices for a while, man. Just kind of like, bro, we got to tell these chicks what it is, man. Joy Taylor, you know damn what. Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. You know who's some of my favorite? What, that black girl that used to work on First Take? Because sometimes they was giving all the jobs to all the non-black people. You feel me? Like all the little, you know, the light-skinned chicks with the little fat ass who be poking up. Yo, nigga, I was on, let me see, Joy Taylor. Bro, everybody know that the moderators is supposed to be a bad bitch. Like, come on, like, why are we over here even acting? Like, come on, bruv. Come on. This is what you're supposed to post on your gram. I don't even know why people keep, nigga, I don't remember a Joy Taylor take, nigga. This is exactly what she's supposed to post, nigga. Like, I watch her shit on mute, gang. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that sound Toma right here. Man, I don't know why we over here lying to ourselves like we care what Joy Taylor thinks about sports, bro. Joy Taylor's supposed to show up them big ass. Come on, bro. Do I gotta be the one to say, come on, bro? You know why we was watching? I hate when niggas start playing fake. They're like, no, Joy Taylor got like an amazing sports mind. She's a feminist. She speaks her mind. No, we don't want to watch none of that with her. She got some nice lips, a big, you know what I mean? And, you know what I mean? We be just thinking about what she's sitting on. Like, yo, holy, let's run it up. Bro, why are we lying to these people? You feel what I'm saying? You know what the craziest thing was? Antonio Brown said to Jemele Hill, y'all see that shit? Jemele, I'll fuck with you, man. That nigga said, so nobody wanted to fuck Jemele, huh? I'm sorry, bro. That's funny. I don't care if it's CTE. That's funny. I'm sorry. That's funny. Yo, Trump back in office, we can laugh at jokes now. I'm sorry. I don't care how woke y'all are. We're laughing. We're back laughing at jokes, okay? I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. Now, here's the truth, and I'm going to have these uncomfortable Yo, if Jemele Hill was a bad bitch, 100% she'd be at the top of ESPN. That's a fact. Jemele Hill, she's a good talker. She got good points, if you want to hear that. But, yo, you know another reason I have like this thing against ESPN. Not ESPN. Well, I really don't care. But, like, people don't act like ESPN. It's a boys club. Bro, they want bad bitches who look good, who don't talk too much. You get what I'm saying? This is why there was one little host that used to be trying to check that nigga Skip. Skip used to be sunning him. Like, hold on, man. Shut the fuck up. We ain't bring you here for your opinions at all. We brought you here to look good. That's a fact. Now, I don't know, you know, Jemele Hill probably one of them feminist people. I don't know if she like internalized. Yo, if Jemele Hill was a bad bitch, she would definitely be having like a crazy ass contract. That's the reality of it. Bro, this is sports we talking about. Like, with all due respect, I would love to see Malika Andrews, like, interview tape. Gang, come on, man. Like, bruv. Yo, come on, man. Yo, these chicks be knowing too, bro. Bro, I never seen a sports take from these chicks go viral ever. I used to see her like, I used to see her interviewing Steph Curry, and I'm like, yo, Steph, I know Aisha fire, but feel what I'm saying? Wait, she married to a white man. Hold up. Time out. What the fuck? Oh, yeah. I think she got canceled over this. Yeah. That's another thing, too, man. Y'all little ESPN analysts, y'all bad bitches who be up there, y'all got to know why we like you from. Malika Andrews, we don't want to hear you say a motherfucking thing. You a bad chick. We just want to watch you. Stop posting your husband, man. Yo, go make a Finsta or something like that. We don't want to see you with this tough-looking Negro, or not Negro, but this tough-looking Caucasoid on here, man. Go make a Finsta, man. We trying to see bikini pictures and thirst traps. That's a fact. For real, man. Yeah, we like these type of pictures that look like you about to step into, what's that shit called? The casting couch Word two. Yo, we got in this woke ass word. Like, what the fuck could Malika Andrews tell me about sports? Like, let's be honest, my nigga. Like, come on, I don't want to hear nothing about it. Yo, I'd rather hear mushmouth Kendrick Perkins tell me about how LeBron used to treat him like shit, nigga. Or like more than hearing these. Bro, what the hell? This is what we talk about. This is the best picture right here. Yeah. The fuck, I gotta listen to Malika Andrews tell me a whole bunch of bullshit. Shit. Anyway. I'm tripping. You know who trying to smash the reporters? This nigga right here, man. This nigga's a dog. It's my boy, though. All right, anyway. So, yo, essentially, man, I'm not that surprised. Shout out to Joy Taylor. And any of y'all hating ass bitches who's not rocking with Joy. Yo, Joy finessed being a bartender to being on one of the biggest networks in the world. I can't be mad with a shorty who uses what she got to get what she wants. Okay? Not mad at her. Look at her. Yeah, shit, I don't even know what her husband was thinking when he got with her. She was going to dish that nigga in a second. Ain't Stephen A. Smith slanging dick on one of them over there at First Take? First Take Cast. Who's the moderator right now? Molly. Oh, shit. Molly. Yeah, let's go to her Instagram. Yo, one time Molly was trying to inject her opinion in some sports. I'm like, what the fuck? Yo, Molly, shut the fuck up, man. We don't want to hear those. Yo, Molly, shut up. Yeah, like, come on, bro. Molly, you know damn well why you here, man. You here for eye candy, man. Like, we gonna keep it a bean now, man. Like, come on, man. Yeah. Do all this. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry to tell y'all, like, who the fuck is... Molly thinks she an athlete, nigga? Shut the fuck up, man. Yeah. Low-key, I hope my boy Stephen A. Smith smashing this. I ain't gonna hold you. It's good works right here. Hold on. Yeah? Oh my God, my boy Pluto upstairs wilding out. Hold on, I gotta go get that nigga. All right, anyway.
She filed this.
Let me go here and then give me 1 second.
Against her breast. Mr. Bayless then started being more aggressive and direct in his advances. Ms. Faraji continuously declined, stating that she did not date at work as she is a single mom and needed her job. And Faraji also made further stunning allegations against Bayless, including that he offered her money for sex. You remember when I talked about his wealth? Well, the complaint reads, quote, in July of 2021, Ms. Faraji developed issues with her left ovary and was advised it could be cancer. With a fourth biopsy scheduled, she explained her situation to Mr. Bayless, hoping that he would take pity on her and cease his advances. Instead, Mr. Bayless told her that he wanted to be with her. Ms. Faraji panicked and began rambling that there were cameras everywhere, that she has a child, that she does not want him. Mr. Bayless then grabbed her hands, began kissing them, and offered her $1.5 million to have sex. Ms. Faraji made an excuse to leave. The complaint goes on. Approximately 1 week later, Mr. Bayless made another advance at Ms. Faraji. Ms. Faraji responded, "Skip, stop, you have a wife." Mr. Bayless responded, "Aren't you Muslim? Doesn't your dad have 3 to 4 wives?" Ms. Faraji responded that her father was dead, and when Mr. Bayless looked taken aback, she made an excuse to leave. Now, at one point during her tenure at Fox Sports, Bayless reportedly started to think that Faraji was in a sexual relationship with his co-host Shannon Sharpe. This is a big point in the complaint. And he allegedly confronted Faraji about it. And Faraji denied having any sort of relationship with Shannon Sharpe, saying that she was just nice to all the talent, then he was just misunderstanding the situation. And Faraji says that she even used a recording device to capture one of the conversations with Skip Bayless. Quote, Mr. Bayless then arrived in the makeup room for Miss Faraji to cut his hair in accordance with his regular schedule. Mr. Bayless knew that the makeup room was open.
Bad. This nigga Pluto be doing whatever you want. Okay, good. Okay. All right, we're done with the FS1 Rico, man. I'm going to be honest with you. At most of these places, like when it comes to a sports company, like for example, ESPN, wasn't like, what's that nigga name? Jalen Rose, like dating one of these chicks or something like that. Yeah, they all kind of date each other because what happens is any hyper-masculine environment that has limited amount of females, but they're forced to be around the men with a lot of power, it usually just ends up being a lot of fucking, okay? So, like, for example, ESPN is based in Bristol, Connecticut. They have a whole campus there. When you have a female host who then either are trying to get on shows or trying to whatever, and they have to be around these guys with a lot of power and money and whatever the case is, you realize they just kind of all, like, if you ask people at ESPN, they all fuck each other over there, right? Like, you know, that's just kind of what it is. That's the atmosphere. Now, it's kind of frowned upon, right? Especially when there is a power dynamic to the point of, like, one's an executive and one's on-air talent. But does it happen? Of course it happens, right? And obviously, you know, to kind of wrap this all up, I think Joy has, like, she has the most power at this point. You know what power she has? Her power right now is knowing that she could file a lawsuit and really mess up FS1. So they don't want to piss her off, right? She's not trying to be on the outs. So she's not going to file a lawsuit, but they're going to know, hey, treat her good, give her whatever show. She wants some time off or a raise, give her a raise. So I think Joy is going to be at least handsomely compensated for the next, like, you know, couple of years, because they're not going to want, the person who's going to really have the lawsuit is the one who did the fucking, right? And again, no matter what happened, she could say, well, yeah, I fucked those dudes, but they were both in positions of power, which means, yes, I did want to fuck them. Not saying I didn't want to fuck them, but this is still workplace sexual abuse because they took advantage of their power, and them taking advantage of their power led to them fucking me and blah, 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 blah. So I think they're going to treat her very well, give her whatever she wants, and she didn't have to file a lawsuit for it. So she's kind of good, right? All right. Bet. Let's check out a few smaller topics here, people. Oh, we got a little bit of politics. I'm not going to do that. Or we could do it. Sexy Red gets...
So Skip Bayless and the FS1 executives that got exposed. I know LeBron is sitting back with his feet kicked up, having such a good, wonderful time just reading all this, bro. I'm not gonna lie, like, let's keep it a bean. Skip Bayless, this is karma, bro. You're the number one, like, LeBron hater, I think, of all time. There's no one who hates LeBron more than Skip Bayless. But Skip Bayless made it into a job. He's making millions of dollars to hate on LeBron. Craziest thing in the world. And it's probably gonna be if these allegations are true, it's probably the end for Skip Bayless and all the FS1 stuff. All the stuff Act said was 100% true. Like, women, it's sad to say, women who make it in, like, majority men dominated spots and they get in the spot, like Molly got in. Like, bro, yes, stuff like that does happen. Like, it's sad to say, but yes, that's what happens. Like, you don't just get there. Like, sucks, but that's what happens. You don't just get there. So, you know what I mean? Probably messing with a bunch of dudes who was at the top to get to where she wants to be, and she got there. Now it's a crazy look on her right now because everyone's looking at her like, oh my gosh, this is what you had to do to get here. But the crazy thing is, all the other women that are talking about her, oh, that's what we had to do to get here. a lot of them did the same thing. Were in similar positions. So hey, it's only a few most likely who didn't. But man, it's your boy Big Act News. I don't even know how this lawsuit came out. I'm surprised they didn't have her in an NDA. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how you guys feel about the whole situation. Do you think Skip Bayless, you feel me, is innocent? Do you think the FS1 executives are innocent, or Fox Sports executives are innocent? Let me know in the comments below, and I'm out.